Hello, my friend. I'm so glad to share this concert online with you and to be active in this way. It's very new for me to make music video in this way for a long time, maybe 1 hour or 45 minutes the concert will be. And I'm so happy to share it with you, the new music. The situation is really horrible, very horrible situation. All the concert cancelled, the Corona COVID-19, it's affect us all, the musicians around the world, but we try, me and a lot of friends also, to do some things better in this time. And this is why I have this idea of Konzertreihe, looks like series of concert. Every Friday we will have me solo or me with reading with another friend and with another artist, and I'm so happy for your support. Thank you again, and I will begin the concert, the piece Imagine. In this piece I was thinking a lot about the situation, combine the situation now with the situation in this year 2020 with the situation for me in 2013 when I was still in Syria, and how it was so hard for me, but it was wonderful, nice moment where I was so happy and glad, and I get it in very sweet memory, let's call it, in 2013, and I was using all those beautiful moments in such a darkness time to make myself happy and also my family. And now it's also, this is the time, it's remind me with the time of the war in 2013-14 also. We have a lot of beautiful weather now, and the weather, it's really great. We walk in the street, sure the street empty because COVID and all the blocked. Here we living in a very small town near Warburg, near a small village near Warburg, and the life, it's already quiet, but it's more quiet because COVID. And it's really remind me, when I combine the situation in Syria and now the situation in Germany, it's remind me with with a lot of difference, sure, and with very similarity also for the situation and how the people was depressed, angry, and the situation don't show you in the future. Sure, we have better future here because we have health care, and a lot of people can go to the hospital when some things happen because COVID or any accident. But I'm really thinking a lot about the future, what will happen after COVID and how there will be the situation. And this is why I call it Imagine. And the second piece, this is Imagine, it's a new piece, also mixed with a kind of improvisation in the maqam Hijaz. This is Oriental maqam, Hijaz from G, and with major, E bemol major with C sharp major. And this is, it's made in maybe those Hijaz and major, it's don't come together, but in the imagination way, how our situation was, looks like that with COVID. Also, was my thought to make Imagine. And the another piece I play, Forget My Name. This is my favorite and my nice sweet time of the Syrian time. I will also play some improvisation inside, and I'm so glad we share it together. Forget My Name. نسيت اسمي، نسيت الأحرف والمعاني، نسيت الكلمات التي أنطق منها الأغاني، نسيت صوتي صورتي حتى مكاني. نسيت شق الطريق إلى السماء، إلى الإنسان، للمجد الذي كان فلسطيني فلسطيني. أنا السوري، أنا السوري السعدي، أنا السوري. The third things what I would like to share it with you, the third piece, it's also kind of old and some new. Abu the Waterman, this is song, it's really every time I play it in the different style and in different thought. Abu the Waterman piece, I compose it for the guy he's carrying the water during the siege in Yarmouk, the Syrian war. And it's played in this beautiful maqam, his name Hijaz. And it's played in the rhythm, his name Baladi, what is very famous in Egypt. And the scale, it's between 4/4 and 5/4. It's not really in time, but I try to make it somewhere 4/4. And I try to make it jazzy. And I would like to share this improvisation and this is variation of Abu the Waterman with you in this live concert. I'm so happy when you also like it and when you give me some comment about that. Yeah, it's different level of rhythm, 130 I think, or 140, the fast rhythm and the one with the slow rhythm. I have also reason for doing the Abu the Waterman in this way, because also the story about Abu Mahmoud, the Abu the Waterman, also the song have text in Arabic. Usually I sing the sound how he was suffering, Abu the Waterman, Abu Mahmoud, but it's also the text telling about how he was suffering. And also his movement was in this tempo. He was very fast back with empty plastic boiler to carry the water. And he was so slowly going one by one back to the home, pushing and carrying that... sometimes he push wagon, sometimes he carry the poitel in his hand, and this was really heavy, around 40 kilogram, and pushing for 2 or 3 kilometers to bring the water home. I wish one day Abu Mahmoud, he is in enough suffering, but also he is still suffering. I get the news 5-6 days ago about he have also corona, and he's still in Yalda. This is near Yarmouk, and the situation is not getting better. It's getting worse and worse, without bombing, without war, but the water situation, the electricity situation, and the living situation is really horrible. I wish for Abu Mahmoud and all the Syrian people still living in Syria in such a situation. All Syria is suffering, not only Abu Mahmoud and Yalda and Yarmouk. It's also in Deir ez-Zor, in Al-Hasake, in Qamishli, in Sweda, in Damascus, in Latakia, and everywhere the people living in very horrible situation. I wish for them all good life, and without COVID, and without the war, and without Bashar al-Assad. And yes, the piece what I would like to play it for you also nice new imagination about the life and the situation. It's have a lot of silent parts, and this is why I put it in the middle of in this concert, because music, it's now silent. We don't kind of play the music only in this format, looks like online, and to speak with you and to have it in the internet. Without the internet, it was also not possible to have that. And when you see how the music theme and those concerts and all things cancel in the opera house, and also in the theater, big theater, small theater, in the bar, everywhere, it's the music cancel, and it's have a lot of silence. And I put a lot of silence in this piece, suddenly moving and suddenly silent and suddenly moving, to have imagination how the people, the musician feel, and how the people feel without music. I'm so glad to share it with you for first time, and I would like to also get your comment when you would like to comment for me how you like it, you don't like it, and all that. Now the piece what I play, it's old piece, but I play it with the CD Keys to Friendship with Edgar Knecht song. I call it Without Name. I think these songs have how I introduce the song every time. This song have a lot of name. All the prisoner in Syria, my brother, my friend, Mahmoud Tamim, and all those prisoner in Syria. And I would like to give it for that political prisoner in Syria, where they still suffering from the situation, and we have more than 65,000 people missing. And Corona affect him more because they are living in horrible situation. They die from hunger and from sickness and from beaten and all that. And this is song without name yet. It's still song going in my mind and telling about peace and living in peace, and when you need to make war, think about people would love to have peace. This is wonderful text from Mahmoud Darwish. It's made, I think, since 15 years. He is a very famous poetry, slam, and he make a lot of beautiful poets about Palestine and Palestinian people and Palestinian fighting for peace and for love. And this is one of his beautiful texts. When you are sleeping in your home in the warm and you fill your stomach, think about people, they don't have place to live and they don't have home and they don't have roof, they living in the tent. This is also when I read this poetry and remember Nira Saeed and Mahmoud Tamim and my brother and all those political prisoners and what happened in Syria. I'm so happy and froh in such a horrible time to be living here, because we can live here in peace. Yeah, it's with COVID, we lose everything. We lose the concert, we lose the income, what it's bring the music, but it's with all this horrible stuff, we still live in peace and in good situation. We still live under roof, not in the tent in this winter. How a lot of refugee living near the border now, and in Grecian land also. We should to think about the people in Moria, in the new Moria camp. It's really living horrible situation, living situation there, under rain, under snow, under very cold weather. And we are so lucky to have this good situation how we live now under roof and at least warm, and we have some things to eat. And this is most important things, to be healthy and some things to eat and living under roof. And this is how also this poet from Mahmoud Darwish discuss about the life and telling about when you are in this situation, in good situation, healthy, under roof, think about the people, they don't have roof and they don't have. وأنت تخوض حروبك فكر بغيرك بشعبي شعب الخيام. وأنت تخوض حروبك فكر بغيرك بشعب يحب السلام. وأنت تخوض حروبك فكر بغيرك بشعب يرضع الغمام. وأنت It's wonderful poetry. I advise you all to read وَرْدٌ أقل from the beautiful poet about Mahmoud Darwish. He write this Vinegar Rosen. He write this is beautiful poetry, and they translate it in German for him. And I read it in Arabic, and I try to learn it now in German with my language course. And it's really wonderful poetry, and how he discuss about the life in the different way. We write sure in Arabic poetry in the different way with a lot of photo and builder and imagination. وأنت تخوض حروبك. I will make the long talk short. I'm very sorry I speak too much in this concert, but I would like to share the feeling also with the music and to explain more about the normal concert. تخوض حروبك فكر بغيرك لا تنسى لا تنسى لا تنسى وأنت تخوض حروبك فكر بغيرك لا تنسى لا تنسى لا تنسى وأنت تخوض حروبك فكر بغيرك لا تنسى لا تنسى and the last song for this beautiful concert to share it with you. Wonderful song, remind me with this beautiful story when I meet first time Edgar Knecht, this beautiful jazz player, German jazz player. He's living in Kassel, not far away from here. I was living in Wiesbaden and I came to him to his studio. He was smiling and tell me about his project with the German folk song lead. And we was discuss about to make the project together, keys to friendship and this wonderful experience. And I learned a lot from this project. I learned a lot from Edgar and from his feeling and his motivation of music. And I learned more about him and from him as a great human rights fighter. And he told me about Schlaflied. He said for me we should to do this Schlaflied in the end of the concert. Usually in the jazz concert they have in the end Schlaflied. And I was explaining also about we have a lot of Schlaflied in the Arabic country, and I tell him about one time I was doing this Schlaflied, and it's remind me also with this lady. She tried to wake up her deaf child, and she tried to shake him, and she really tried to wake him up from death, and he was dying. And I tell him this story, and I tell him also he show me and play for me a lot of great Schlaflied also from Germany, one or two, and we decide to make Nami together. This was in our CD, and from this experience also I thought about would like to make also some things looks like that. It's more a sense and about this child killed under the bomb, big bomb, his name Bermil. And his mom, she say for him, Nam, rest in peace, or Nami, rest in peace for a little girl, because the bomb will come and finish everything in a few minutes. It's mean that the sound of the bomb it's coming slowly, and she prepare him to die, as sleeping lead. Yeah, it's every time when I remember the situation, how we do the beautiful music with Edgar Knecht in Keys to Friendship, our CD, and I remember also how I was composing the music in the street in Yarmouk. It's really bring me to such an atmosphere. I would like to share it here with this last song with you, and I'm so happy and glad for your support. Thank you again to watch this video and to share it with all the friends. And thank you to support me with the donation and following this array of concert every Friday. And I'm so glad also to share it with you outside from any money support or any... I would like to share also with you with comments how you feel and how you see the concert. Please share it with me in Facebook. Write for me message how you found the concert. Langweilig, maybe boring, maybe not good, maybe nice, maybe not nice. Let's see how you will react for the concert. The concert again live. I recorded now in the day 13 of November, 13th of November. I try to forget the name of the month because it was really schlimm. All the concert cancelled. I tried to take off from my mind March and April and November because this was the schlimmest in this year with Corona. But still nice, beautiful month to go out and to walk and to make Fahrradtour. نامي 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 خلى صغير ولا خلى كبير نامي 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 لا خلى صغير ولا خلى كبير لا خلى صغير ولا خلى Thank you for sharing that with me, and I'm so glad to share it with you. Thank you for your support, and see you soon with another concert and with another artist. AehamAhmad.